Hi, Pastor Nathan Decker with your hashtag Better Together devotion for today. And this week I've been focusing on the riddles or the parables that Jesus tells. And one of the things that Jesus does in Matthew's gospel is there's these two small little stories he tells that are right joined together in chapter 13, verses 31 through 34. And what he's doing there is he's talking about something that is really, really small, but having a giant impact in the end of all the things. So he talks about the mustard seed, and he talks about a seed that's really small, and it grows and it grows and it grows into a huge plant and offers shade to the birds. They can put their nests in it and all that other wonderful stuff. And then he talks about the dough and how yeast, a bacteria, gets into the dough, and just a little bit of yeast will make the dough rise and cause this dramatic change in all that's happening. What are you talking about? What kind of recipe is this, Jesus? I mean, we got mustard and we got yeast. What are you trying to cook up here? Well, maybe what this parable is really pointing out is that a little bit of change in any of us can make a dramatic effect. Just small, little, simple things that we do that make the world better have huge impact. Just imagine if every child had one person welcome them to school with a smile and say, I am so glad you're here today. Just imagine if every single teenager had somebody who said, it looks like you're going through something wrong, something bad in your life. I've got time. Why don't you share with me? What if every single adult had a friend who would give them a call, who would help them? What if every single senior adult had someone who checked on them throughout the week? Just one phone call, no more than 10 minutes. It only takes a little bit of goodness, a little bit of God's grace, a little bit of what God is doing in our lives to change the whole world. Mustard seeds, yeast, they offer wonderful opportunities for growth, for a rising of hope, for a tremendous recipe of love and change in this world. And it starts here. Too many times we as the church want to go to the people of power, and with picket signs or with politics and boycotts, we want to change the world through law and things like that. But Christ sought to change hearts. Christ sought to change lives when he encountered the tax collectors and prostitutes, the drunkards, the lepers, the outcasts of society. He offered them simple attention, a moment of change in their life, and by doing so changed the entire world. It only takes a little yeast to make the bread rise. It only takes one seed to be planted and have a huge crop. It only takes one action every day to make the world a little more kind, a little more human, a little more Christ-like. Let's be better together with the little things today. Amen.